Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is a what I eat in a day while on vacation. I mentioned already in my previous what I eat in a day that I posted, which I'll leave here at the end screen of this video for you guys to watch. But silly me, I put in an external microphone on my camera, I plugged it in, but I never turned it on, which means no volume. So all of these clips, I had no volume, which was a big bummer when I went to go edit this video. So we are gonna just do a voiceover. We're gonna make it work and share what I eat while on vacation. My main goal was to just be conscious of what I was eating, eat foods that I knew would make me feel good and wouldn't make me feel lethargic or bloated. I wanted to have lots of energy while on this vacation. So that is what I'm going to share with you guys today, starting off with my coffee, of course. I had hot coffee because it was in Helen, Georgia, and it was pretty cold. So we are making some coffee here. I just use unsweetened almond milk, some vanilla oat creamer, and I'm foaming my coffee. I add a little bit of foam on top, and yeah, that was my coffee for the morning. And then I made my whole family some breakfast. I decided to go with some scrambled eggs and a fruit platter. So I wanted to have fruit in the morning because we were actually going on a trail, like a little trail hike on this day. So fruit always gives me kind of like a boost of energy. So I had apples, grapes, and some clementines for breakfast. I really love how I made a lot of my food in the cabin. A lot of the time I was just making homemade meals. We went to the grocery store before getting to the cabin, and I loaded up on some really good whole foods, plant foods, foods that I know would make me feel fueled and energized. So I'm really glad that I did that, and that's a really big tip while traveling, is to go to a grocery store and get some food so that you're not eating out every single meal and that you have some meals you can make at home. So that was my breakfast right there, and now we're headed to our trail. It was a little foggy and rainy on this day, so when we got to the top of the mountain, it wasn't as clear as what we imagined it to be, but it was still just breathtaking. It was still so gorgeous. I've only seen snow like maybe twice my whole life.
Oh my God.
So this was just so cool for me. It was definitely an intense trail, but it was so worth it. After the trail, I needed a little boost, so I'm eating one of my Verb cookie butter energy bars, which I love Verb bars. It's so funny. My nephew wanted some, but I wasn't allowed to give him one of these because they are 65 milligrams of caffeine. So not really kid friendly. But we went to lunch after our trail. We went to this really cool German pub, which had like authentic German food that was so good. And I highly recommend, if you visit Helen, Georgia, you come to this restaurant because they had such good food and such great service. And we enjoyed a really great lunch. Another great tip when you're on vacation is split food with family. We all split some pretzels, so I had a pretty smaller portion of this appetizer with a little bit of beer cheese, which was so good. And then I decided to get a cucumber dill salad and just a side of soup, which I ended up taking half of my soup home, and I ate that actually a little bit later for dinner. I made some more soup for dinner. Here is me talking, telling you guys that we are going to downtown Helen to go to a few shops. But you guys couldn't hear because, yeah, you already know. But But downtown Helen is so cute. It's like Christmas themed. There's ornaments and lights and Christmas trees everywhere, and it's just the cutest little place. We went to the Hansel and Gretel Candy Kitchen and we picked up some candy. I did get some candy for Joey, some fudge and popcorn and some taffy. I shared that in my last video. I gave you guys a haul of what I brought home to him, and I got some truffles and stuff like that. This place was really cute and smelled amazing. Literally right when you walked in the door, you got a big whiff of fudge. This family trip was exactly what I needed to just refresh, recharge, and spend time with my family. We made so many good memories on this family vacation, and I can't wait for the next one. But it's definitely something I really needed. I am home now, and I just feel so motivated and so good and so blessed and grateful for the life that I have. Even though I do struggle with certain things in my life, overall, I am just so grateful and blessed for what I have. And I think that should be something we think about more often. You know, there's so many times where we wish we had something, and we wish we had this job and this marriage and, you know, this motivation. And then when we get it, we kind of like neglect it or take it for granted, and we start making lists of everything else that we want in life. So this trip definitely gave me some really good perspective. For dinner, I'm making keto cabbage, which is just cabbage chopped up. I added some vegan butter, garlic powder, and some taco seasoning, and you just bake it for 30 to 40 minutes on like 400. You want it to get kind of crispy. And then this is the chunky vegetable low-fat Amy soup. I mixed that into the soup that I brought home from our lunch. I had a little bit of soup left over, so I added that into the pot. While I was cooking, I snacked on that cucumber dill salad. I had a little bit of that, and then dinner was ready, and there's the delicious cabbage. It's so good, and some soup, and everyone ate some dinner, and my family absolutely loved the keto cabbage. As you can see, my mom just chowing down on that. So that was a big hit. And then after dinner, we all decided to have some treats. So this is a chocolate covered marshmallow, and I had a little bite, and then my dad had some, and then the kids had some, and then we all decided that wasn't enough, and we split a candy apple, a classic red candy apple, which was so yummy. Like I mentioned before, is you don't have to completely restrict yourself from having some treats. You don't have to completely take those treats away, especially when you're on vacation. Like, I knew I wanted to have some treats here and there, so I just decided to have like a little sliver of a candy apple and split it between 5 people, and not have one whole thing all to myself. And honestly, it's really truly because I don't feel good afterwards. I don't feel like, I don't know, I just feel so bloated and like it's just too much, you know, like it's just too much. So that's the biggest thing for me, is not overeating and just having a little bit and just treating myself to like a small little amount. And that's what I did, and I felt really great after. But that is everything I ate today. That is this what I eat in a day on vacation. Like I'm saying on screen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.